YouTube, so it's my first movie review today. I'm not really sure how you do reviews, except you say, oh, I like this part, I hate this part was okay, I don't like this part either, but this other part was okay. That's all I know. I'm gonna give it a go today. Today I'm doing Scream 4. Now, Scream 4 is basically the fourth, movie, obviously, of Scream. And although I believe that the first three Screams were in 1990 or 1980 and 1990, I'm not really sure. But they're before 2000. At least I'm pretty sure about that. I hope so, otherwise I look like an idiot. So, it basically, the storyline was a man or a lady, a person in a big black cape and a big white mask running around and stabbing people. And that literally was just the whole storyline. But don't let that fool you, it was actually very, very good. I mean, I watched it on DVD and it was, I mean, there were some parts where you were like, oh god, that is disgusting. But there were other parts where you were like, it was, and he was, oh my god. And it's kind of one of those movies where it keeps you guessing throughout the whole thing, like who it is. If you haven't seen Devil, then that's a really good movie. That also keeps you guessing, like, well, I wonder who it is. I reckon it's him. No, I reckon it's her. And all these little things kind of add up, and you have to try and guess who it is, and then in the end it's revealed, like Scream 4. Scream 4 has some really good actors in it. It has Emma Roberts, which plays one of the main characters of Jill, and she is basically getting all these calls from Scream and all these different things. It's really quite weird. Courtney Cox, which was Gail, which was, I think she was in the first, maybe one of the first three movies or something, but she solved all the crimes. So she was like, she's not a detective or like a police officer or anything. She's a housewife and she's trying to solve the crimes on her own, but she's being, you know, quite dangerous, because if you're trying to stop a killer, then the killer's obviously going to go after you. David Argueta, I can't really say that. He was in Eight-Legged Freaks, and that's a good film, it's about spiders. But he played the police officer. He looks much older in the film than he is in real life, you know. But he was quite a convincing actor, and I think it was pretty good. Neve Campbell, I think you say it. She played Sydney, and I believe she was in the first three films. Now, she was in this because I keep looking behind me at my windows, and I'm scared it might be there, you know, Scream. But Neve Campbell, Neve or I don't know, just Neve. She played Sydney, and I think she was in the first three films or one of them, I'm not sure, but she was basically the one that always survived the Scream killings. So everyone else would be killed except her, or she'd be injured. I think she was injured, she has scars. But she was back in this one, and Scream had come back for her. Well, that's what they were saying. So they were like, oh, we're gonna kill you, you know, you always survived. And it's quite strange, because at the start of the movie they show about 3 little clips of what you think is going to be the film, but it's actually a Stab film. Now, Stab is basically Scream, but in the film Scream, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. It's a bit weird, but in the first 10 minutes of Scream 4 is really quite disgusting. Stabs, you know, neck slits, lots and lots of blood, but it was very, very good. And yeah, so you kind of get a bit confused at the start, and you keep going, are they the real characters, or are they going to get killed again? Or, oh, they got killed again, Jesus. But it's good, you know, you get it, eventually you understand it, but, you know, yeah, so moving on, the next character is Roderick Jackson. Now, Roderick Jackson plays the voice of Scream. He isn't the actual character, because the Scream guy gets revealed at the end, but it's not actually Roderick Jackson. If you want to look him up, he doesn't look like a guy who'd go, what's your favourite scary movie? And do all these prank calls. But needless to say, they use an app in the film. They use an app on the phone or something to, when they called the people that are going to get killed, what's your favourite scary movie? And it was quite convincing and very, very, you know, you think, when I was watching it with my friends, the doorbell rang a few times and the phone rang in the movie, so we're like, oh my god, he's here. But he wasn't there. The budget for the film was $40 million, or around $40 million. It's quite a lot of money, but then for, you know, a big film like that, it's about average. The opening weekend, so it aired on the, I believe it was 15th of April 2011, yes, and on the 7th of April their total money was, so I've got to read this because I've got to get accurate, $18,692,090. and they showed it around 3,305 screens in the United States. The actual money they made out of everything was $95,519,582 worldwide on the 14th of June. So they've obviously made more, but you know, it was actually planned to be showed on October 2010, which was last year. You know, it's kind of like Scream, Halloween, kind of all that kind of, you know, I don't know what it's called, just cool things, but because of writing delays, they had some problems this week. They showed it in April in 2011, but it's still really good. What else is there on here? Yeah, Dimension Films was actually the main production company who produced it, and they've done other films like Spy Kids, and you know, it wasn't what you were expecting though. You know, these Spy Kids films is all kind of strange basically, and this Scream falls down to earth, and you could expect it to happen in real life. And that's one of the main like scariest parts of it, because you think, well, that could happen to me, you know. It wasn't like they're in some sort of weird planet or they're in some sort of weird circumstance. It actually, you know, it was pretty convincing that it could happen to you. That's the wrong sheet. So Sidney Prescott, the character played by Neve Campbell, she was the author. She basically wrote a self-help book, you know, how she'd survived all the killings and stabbings and how she got away with just scars and bad memories. But she returned home to Woodsboro, where all the killings had obviously taken place, and she was back, and the Scream guy wanted revenge. He wanted to finish his job. So on the last... Yes, she was doing a book tour, and the last time she did the book tour was Woodsboro. Yeah. So the Scream guy is actually called Ghostface. It's so strange, you know. But in the movie you don't see it from the perspective you see it from is the people getting murdered. So you know you don't acknowledge the camera. It's kind of just you're watching it, and you're basically on their side because you don't know who Ghostface is, and you don't know where Ghostface is. You have no idea about Ghostface, except he's a crazy bastard and he hurts people very hard. But it's a very good movie, and there's so many twists in it. I mean, it's really entertaining. Okay, I didn't want to leave. I just wanted to carry on watching it. When I watch it again, see, I'm not a fan of gore, whereas I am a fan of zombie movies. I probably wouldn't see it again, just because it's one of those movies where once you know who it is, you kind of just don't need to see it. You just like going through the whole movie going, I know it's that person. I don't really care. Come on, just kill them already. And it's one of those movies where it's best when you see it first. But I definitely do recommend you go and see it. Buy a DVD, because it's a really good movie, and it's always good when you're like, you know, watching it with friends and stuff, because it's a good scream and a good laugh. It's kind of funny in some places, but most of the time it's like, oh, that bitch just got killed. Ugh. So that was my first movie review on Scream 4. I don't know how it turned out. Maybe next time I've written some notes and stuff. I mean, you know, to remind me and got all of them on the computer screen. But I think next time I'm going to write script or some kind of pointers or keywords to help me out. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I really do recommend you go and see this film. Out of 10, I would definitely give it an 8. An 8. Yeah, 8 out of 10 I give this film. That's a pretty good score for me. So definitely go and see it. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and there'll be definitely more videos coming out soon. So I hope you have a great night, or day, or it's night for me, or morning, a great time, a great presence, a great being of yourself. And I will definitely see you next time I make a video. So have a wonderful day. I'm going to drink my drink, and then I'm going to play some computer games. So bye bye, see you later.